Okay, so good morning to all. My screen is visible, guys.
Yes, sir.
So let's see. Today we have to see the advanced Python object-oriented programming language we have to see today. Okay, so today's date is
Fine, sir. Thanks, sir.
yes. Your voice
Sir,
is not clear.
sir,
Yes,
your screen is not visible, sir.
my screen is not visible.
It shows
No,
your
sir.
view, Ramraj.
Someone is open this one. Ramraj. Who is Ramraj? Is sharing whiteboard. Who is Ramraj? Ramraj guest. Ramraj. Who is Ramraj? This guest. That's why I'm saying please don't share your screen. Now it is visible. Who is
Yes, sir.
Ramraj? Who is Ramraj? Who is this guest? Guest. Who is the name? The guest. Now my screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now we have to see the object-oriented programming language. Okay. So advanced Python. Today we start the advanced Python. Okay. Advanced Python. So today we start the advanced Python. So in that, uh, when do we say Python? Python as a programming language. Python as a programming language is said to be OOPL, object oriented programming language. Okay, so here we write a programming language. A programming language is said to be OOPL if it contains if it contains classes, objects, methods, okay, creating of object for the classes as per the application
Sir,
requirement. Yes,
your
yes.
screen is not visible, sir.
Who is this Ramraj? He's sharing the. Who is this Ramraj?
There is no one in the name of Ramraj, sir.
See, there is one guest named like Ramraj is there. Ramraj guest is sharing whiteboard. That's why my screen is not visible.
But in participants, there is no one, sir.
See, there is a guest name. One guest is there. See this guest. This guest. Who is this guest? Anyone? From you only he will join. Or otherwise he can't able to join now. Please guys don't share the link with anyone. Now it is visible.
Yes, sir.
So classes so a programming language is said to be object oriented programming language if it is contain classes, objects, methods, okay, methods creating of object for the classes as per the application requirement. So then it is said to be OOPL. So next we have to see. So here we write what is class. Okay. So what is class? What is class? So let's see what is class. Class is a blueprint. Class is a template or design or blueprint for creating an object, creating an objects of. This is very important, guys. Okay, these concepts are very important. What is class? Class is a template or a design or a blueprint for creating an object of a classes. Okay, so let's see how to create classes. How to create class in Python. How to create class. So let's see how to create. So we use a class can be created. अरे यार, a class can be created using class keyword followed by class name. Same like function, we take a function, okay, then after function we write the function name. So same like that we have to write the code for class also. So here syntax of class. So here we write class. Wait a minute. So here we write class. Then after we take any, like any class name you can take, like test case one we take now. For now we take test case one. Then after this, here we write the code. Okay. So little bit same like class, like function, but it isn't different. Okay. So the next what we have to see, what is an object. Okay, in object oriented language always class and the object is very important. Okay, so what we have to write here. So first we have to see what is objects. So here we write, so an object can be represent as physical entity, existence. We take existence, physical existence of class or real time entity. So after class, we create one object for the classes. Okay. So we will see in the example. So let's see how to create an object in Python. So an object can be created. An object can be created.
Screen is not visible, sir.
Someone is doing nuisance things. Someone is doing nuisance. If you guys don't want to listen the classes, please don't interrupt the classes, please. If anyone is there, okay?
Sir,
Yes,
screen is not visible, sir.
yes, my screen is not visible. Someone is sharing her or his screen. That's why my screen is not visible. Someone is doing nuisance here. If you don't want to listen, please leave the meeting. But there are so many serious members are there in the meeting. Renuka, once check if at the time of when I'm like teaching, I'm teaching. Then once check someone is like join and share the screen. Okay,
Yes, sir.
because I didn't able to see who is this person who is making the nuisance here.
But last time off the screen, no one can share the screen.
Okay, okay. Let's see. So because it like I want to share the recordings with you also because that's why I'm doing the recordings. So if in the recordings the interruption will come na, you can't able to understand what is happening in the class. So we want the continuous class. That's why I'm doing the recording also for you guys.
Okay, sir.
See here is this if I stop the recordings and it takes a time like someone is doing recording, means someone is sharing their screen, it will face the problem at the time of editing the recording. Okay, so please don't do any nuisance. So how to create an object in Python? So an object can be created an object can be created in Python as follow as followed. So here we have to take the one example. First we create one class, like we take the class name as test case 1. Then after this here we write some code. Okay, we take functions also, methods also, and after that here we create one object. This I1 is an object for the class. Okay, for the this test case 1. Okay, so this I1 is an object for this class. Okay, we assign the class to I1. Okay, so this I1 is an object. Okay, so after this here we write the code for the object. So this is an, what is this? This is an,
Class names.
this is an class. Yes, this is an class, and this one is,
Object.
this one is object. Okay, good guys. So let's see. So we can write like this also, and we can write. Okay. So let's see. One note is there. Little bit note is there. While working with object oriented programming language, the root class is the root class is object class. So what is the full form of OOPL? Anyone?
Object oriented programming language.
Yes, correct. So today we see only the like theory part, because there is so many theory for the first for understanding what is class and what are the methods. Okay, so be focused. Okay, so working with object oriented programming language in Python, we do have following methods. So let's see what method we have. So the first one is constructor method, and the second one is instance method. In classes we have to write the methods also. Okay, so this is a class method, so we write these methods inside the class. Okay, so one is static. These all are used for different as per the application requirement. Okay, so there are one more thing. While working with object oriented programming language in Python, we do have we do have following variables also. We have the variables also. So the first one is an static variable, variable, and the second is static instance, an instance variable, an instance instance variable, static static variable, and then after this local variable, and default variable. Okay, so let's see. First we have to see this part. Okay, so let's copy. These variables are different, okay guys, and these methods are different. These are the variables, these are the methods. Okay, so don't be confused here. So first we have to see the constructor method. Okay, so it is a method in Python. We can define or declare a constructor define a constructor in Python as follows. So So let's see how to define the construction. So we have to use def keyword like same as function. For function we say we use the same def keyword. Okay, so then after we have to write init, then double underscore init underscore, then in that we have to write self. So we have to write like this. Here we write the code. It is same like function, but here we said as an methods. In object oriented, for function we said methods. Okay, just a little bit changes is there. So we write like this. So here we can pass any parameter we can pass here. Any
Sir,
parameter.
your screen is not visible, sir.
My screen is not visible.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Now it's okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So any parameter you can pass here. What are the parameters? Anyone? Types of parameter in function we already see. What are the types of parameters? What are the parameters? Formal parameter, actual parameter. You guys are forget everything, guys. So here we can pass any parameter. You can pass here. So let's see.
Screen is not visible, sir.
अरे यार, now it's visible.
Yes, sir.
So the next point in this we have to see the main objective of constructor. The main objective of constructor. The main objective of constructor is define or declare is to define or declare application variable. We use constructor for the application variable. Okay, means complete. Like we want any variables for that purpose, we use constructor. Like in complete code, we want any, like if there is an one class we create, in that class we want the variables, so we define the variables inside the constructor only. Okay, we will see like in 3 4 days you easily understand what we are doing in this code. Okay, why we use classes. Okay, so the next point is for object constructor will be created. Constructor will be execute executed once only. So the next point is we have to see constructor. Constructor will be executed once we create an object. Just for theory purpose and for reading purpose I'm writing that much things here. In the real, when we when we are going in the practice, you can easily able to understand what I am saying and what are that points are saying. Okay, you easily can define by your own. if we are not if we are not defining or declaring if we are not defining or declaring a constructor, then PVM. What is the full form of PVM?
Python virtual machine.
Yes, Python will be created. If it didn't define any constructor, Python will automatically create an object for that class. Okay, so PVM will be created a default constructor for the class. So let's see the example of this. Any doubt till now in object oriented programming language? Please ask guys, because it is a very important. In any programming language, these things are common. Ops concept is always common. So any doubt? So here we write import time. So how to write a class? So here we write first a class keyword. Then here we give the name as test1 to this class. And after that we use colon. Okay. So after that we have to define one class. Okay, so means constructor method we have to define, then we have to write div underscore underscore init, uh, then here we write init, then underscore, then in this parent, in this we write self. Okay, self is a by default variable. Okay, so here we write print, this is constructor class. Okay, we will print this one. So here we create one object for this class test case 1. So we have to create like this. After this here we write print. Let's see it will be execute or not. So here we have to write time dot sleep of 2 seconds. Then here we write print end of an application. So let's see it will what it will give. Okay, it will give an, this is a constructor class. Any doubt in this code? Why we use, why we are writing? Any doubt in this? Guys, please ask if you have any doubt. Yes,
Con- Constructor must be given in test class, sir.
yes. What you are saying? Your voice is breaking. Once repeat or write in the chat box.
Constructor must be given in class, sir. Inside
Yes,
class.
always. Yes, always. Because we always give the method inside the class only. Okay, okay, Uma.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
We have to use methods inside, always we use methods inside the classes only. Okay, we can't able to use outside. So like that we have, this is the first code of constructor. We will see in 3-4 days you able to understand what we, why we write these classes, why we are taking this all. Okay, you easily got an idea on this complete classes and objects and the methods, what we why we are writing the different methods and what are the difference between that methods, why for what condition we have to use this instance method, class method or static method. Okay,
Okay,
so
sir.
let's see the second example in this. So here in place of here if you write like, here you didn't write uh, self. Self it by default it takes an self. Okay, but we can take as an x1 also. So let's see what it will give. See, it gives an, this is a constructor class. Okay, but by default it takes an self also. Okay, so there is no need to take only self. Okay, we can use anything. So let's copy this one also. Copy and so the next example we have to see.
Sir, screen is not visible, sir.
Array, now it is visible.
Yes, sir.
So in this we saw two example. We have to see more example. Let's remove the x. What we remove the, now we remove the parameter, formal parameter we remove. So here we check, it gives an error. Okay, takes a zero positional argument, but one was given. Okay, so it gives an error. So here we have to use self use for now. Okay, so let's take another example in this. We can call the functions if you like same, we call the methods, we same like that we call this, we can call this class multiple times. Okay, just we have to change the object for the classes. Okay, so we change here the object for the classes. So let's see. See, it gives an, we create class one time and execute multiple times. Okay, same like function we use these classes also, but inside classes we write method. In Python, in function we can't able to write. Okay, but in classes we write the method also. So let's see, the next one is instance method. Let's copy this example also. Copy. So the instance method we can define or declare, we can define or declare instance method or non-static method. We said non-static also. Non-static method as follows. As follows. So here we write def of, we can take any variable name now here. Okay, we can take any name, then here we use self. Okay, now we able to give any method name here. Okay, like after def keyword we use any name like x1, m1, m2, m3, your name like Uma, Vasvi, Renuka, like that we can take. Okay, so So let's see. Here we write the code for this. This is the syntax for instance method. So let's see what is the next topic means in that next point is the main objective of instance method. Instance method is to write the business logic for our application. In this method we write the complete business logic. Okay, so we can access instance method or non-static non-static method using object reference object reference variable object reference variable followed by method name followed by method name method name. So let's see what are the example for this. Here we remove complete up to here. We create one class instance, any name you can take. Now I am taking instance. Okay, so here we take def m1. Now I am giving the method name as m1. Okay, you can take any name if you want to write here m3, you can take m3, m2, anything you can write here. Okay, I write m1. So then after we have to write self, it's a default variable. So here we write print. This is instance or non-static method. So we have to write like this, and here we create one object for the class, and then after that here we write instance we have to write. So let's see it. So like that we have to write. Then how to access this method. So the main objective, we can access, see here, we can access instance method using object reference variable followed by method name. Okay, so how to call. So here we have to write i1 dot m1. Okay, our our method name is m1. We take the reference of this i1 object, and then after we write the method name. So let's see what output it will give. See, it gives an output. This is an instance or non-static method. So let's copy this example. So let's see the next example in this. You can change the function name also here. If you want to write like what function name, we have to take the function name as python. So here we just have to change here python we have to write. Okay, so let's check it will work or not. Any function name, any method name we can take. Okay, any doubt till now, guys? This is very important. So any doubt, please ask. If you have any doubt, guys, I'm audible.
Yes, sir.
Any doubt? So next we have to see the class method. So let's see the class method. What is the working of class method? we can define or declare the class method. We can define or declare the class method using @class method method. Wait a minute, guys. So we can define or declare the class method using @class method. Okay,
Sir,
followed by method name. Okay, so let's see what we have to write. So let's see the syntax of this. Here we write first, we have to write like this class method. Okay, then after this we give here def. Then you can take any name here also. Any method name you can take method name, and here we want to write CLS. Okay, there is mandatory to write CLS. Then after this here we print, uh, in this we write anything. So like that we have to, this is the syntax for class method. So the next one is the main objective of class method is to meant for class level implementation class level implementation. We use the class method. So we can access the class method using following ways. So the first way is using object, like same in the instance we already saw, using object reference, and by using class name we can fetch the class method using class name also. So let's see how it will work. So we have to remove from up to this. So class is same for all. Okay, here we take test case 1, any name you can take, and after this here we write @class method we have to write. Then after this we give one way function like def we have to use, and inside that we have to use CLS, and here we write print. This is class method. This is class method. Then here we write I1 equals to test case 1. Like that we have to write. We can write I1 dot M1 also. Like that we can fetch, or we can fetch by using anyone, by using test case 1 dot m1, like that we can fetch. Okay, two ways are there, by using object reference, by using class reference. So let's see it gives an output two times. Okay, because we fetch the data by using the object reference also and class reference also. So let's copy this example. So the next example, we take only one example in this. Okay, it's enough. The advanced examples are there, so we will see that example in like in 2 to 3 days we already take. Okay, just we see. So let's see the static method. So static method, static method can be represent as define or declare using at the rate static static method decorator, using at static at the rate static method decorator, which are as follows. Okay, decorator static decorator are as follows. So the syntax for this, we have to use at the rate static method decorator, then after here we write def m1. Now in that you can take anything, like it is empty also, it will work. Okay, so here we change the variable name. Now we take m4, and after this here we have to write the code for this. So the main objective of static method is to meant for general utility purpose or instance use or for instance use. Okay, for that purpose we use static method. If we want like ekdam, what we said, we want we have to create instance, like there is a need of like we have to create one method, so for that purpose we use static method. So one more is there, we can access static method using method method we can access the static method as follows. Method as follows. So let's see. So here we write using class name and using object. Okay guys, I'm audible.
Yes, sir.
Guys,
Yes, sir.
my screen is visible.
Yes, sir. Visible, sir.
Okay, any doubt till now? Any doubt guys, any doubt till now?
No, sir.
So let's see. So now we have to see the example for this. Let's remove the class, we take same, okay? Like here we write static method, then we use def function, then here we write m4. Now if you put the means there we didn't give any parameter, it will work, okay? Then here we write print, this is static method. So first we create the object for this, then after that we can take the reference of the object also, and we can take the reference of the class also. So like that we have to write. So let's see the output of this. See, it gives then one of the object reference and one of class reference, okay? So this is the example of
Static method.
Static.
Static method.
yes, static method, yes. So let's copy a, where it will go, copy. So now here we do something operation, like take here two variables like x1 and x2, x1 and x2. Then after here we write print the addition of x1 and x2 is x1 and x2 is x1 plus x2, okay? So here we have to give the values, okay? So here we have to give the values here, okay? Because we give the parameters inside the M4. So here we have to give the values, like here we take 100 and 200, and here we take like 250 and 350. So let's see what output it will give. See, it gives an output. The addition of x1 and x2 is 300, and the addition of x1 and x2 is 600, because we give the actual parameters different, okay? Any doubt here? Any doubt, guys?
No, sir.
Okay, so let's take one more, like we are taking the complete, like we are using the complete four parameters, four methods at a time. So let's see. Now here we have to take one class for all methods, okay? So let's take a function name as class name as all methods, okay? Then here what we have to write, the first constructor class. How to write constructor class? Anyone? How to write constructor class? Anyone?
Def def
Def
underscore
underscore
init
init, then
underscore
yes, two underscores,
self
then
self. By
then here
default,
we
it's
have to write self, then yes, then is two symbol, then here we write print, this is constructor class. So next what we have to see. So what we have to write for instance method? Anyone? For instance
Yes.
method, what we have to write? Def
Any
any method name we can take. Like now we are taking M1. Then here we have to write self. Yes, good. Self. Then here we write print. This is instance method. Instance method or non-static method. And now I want to write the code for class method. So what I have to write for class method? Anyone? Anyone? How to write class method?
At the rate class method.
At the rate class method. At the rate class method. Then here we write def. Then here we give the function name. Then we write self. Then we write self. Then here we write print. This is class method. Okay. And now here we give now for what we have to write for static method?
at the rate
At the rate
static method.
static method. Then def M3. Then self. Wait a minute, guys. Wait a minute.